and I'm a sophomore at Penn State, and I'm starting a YouTube channel called HotSpot with Shellz, where a group of students, Penn State students, for now, just get together and talk about current events, everyday social issues that aren't necessarily talked about, but definitely pique at least a certain population's interest. It gets a little bit controversial at times, so that's why it's HotSpot, but I definitely just want to get an honest perspective and honest opinions. The first topic that I'm speaking about is gender and what it really means to be a man and a woman, and how it is that we really think, how we deal with the expectations that society instills upon us, and how men and women even interact with one another. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you stay tuned for more. And yeah, thanks. And we have special guests today. Penn State's finest. Awesome.
I'm Jeremiah, but I go by Jake. PNG major, super senior, all that good stuff. Nigerian.
Alright, my name is Beza. I also go by Bezaboo. I am a double major. I guess we do it. Double major economics and labor and employment relations, and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Mathoni. I also go by Thony Montana. I'm a nursing major, bioethics and medical humanities minor, and I'm Kenyan since we gave it ethnicities.
I'm sorry, I'm Ethiopian. We missed that part, but yeah.
My name's Rashida, go by Sheets. I'm a neuropsych major, and I'm Nigerian. So.
My name is Andre, I'll just leave it at that.
Let's just get into the first question. So, in your opinion, guys and girls, who is the more complicated gender, men or women?
If you're talking like expectation, I feel like females have it a lot harder. I'm just putting out like, just to be women these days and to live so many expectations and not, get caught up in everything you have to be and the stereotype and the figure you have to look like. It's not something I can see myself doing on a daily basis. So I gotta get into it.
I would say, women are more complicated, but not because that's what we think. It's the way we were raised and the way we were looked upon. Like guys, they were raised to be like straightforward, straight to the point, where girls are supposed to be the passive, submissive ones. So I feel like due to like all those like stereotypical standards, we're seen as more complicated gender.
All right. So sometimes we're in situations, I don't know, people relate women as being extremely emotional, hence complicated in relationships or something, and men who are, I guess, better at hiding their emotions most of the time are seen as more simple and heartless. So why do you guys think emotionality is tied to complications and heartlessness tied to simplicity?
I think it's just heartlessness is straight and to the point. It's just like you don't want to be in a relationship where you don't want to combat like emotions that would come with that. So your answer is just no, we're just going to stop it here. But when it comes to being more emotional, there's more work that has to be put into it, and it's just more effort to communicate with one another.
I actually think that men are more emotional than women, in my opinion.
I think men are more emotional?
Yeah, I think men are more emotional than women because of the daily, I think there's always a sense of like alpha maleism anywhere a male goes, right? Whether he's amongst his fellow male or he's amongst females, he always has to feel like he should be the more dominant person. And just having to feel that is an emotion on its own. And when it comes to our women, I think for me, I don't know any man that tells me like, oh, I'm a savage, I'm this and that, I just laugh at them. Because first of all, for them to get the girls that they claim to have all the time, right? They're the ones. They're the ones who are like doing everything they need to do to get, the girl. They can call it a ploy, but really emotions were involved. Like,
Yeah.
They were texting.
Yep.
They were
You were pressed. It's like you were pressed.
Morning text messages.
like you were pressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's definitely carries over from some emotional sentiment that they have, which it should. But heartlessness, it's not simple. I think that's more difficult to keep up than to be emotional.
Okay. So why is it that men feel the need to even be heartless, and why are women seen as crazy when they decide to? I don't know. Like,
Well, I don't know if we see it as heartless. I just think like you're not fully supposed to show those emotions, and because like guys like on a daily basis aren't really supposed to like be known like, oh, you hold everything back. If you're showing your tears, you're kind of like less of a man these days. And I know a lot of girls are, oh, why are you always holding back your emotions? Why don't you say what you think? A lot of the time, we're not really concerned most about anything. That's just how we are. There's not a lot of emotions being held back. We just don't really show them. And then when we really do, it's because we have a good reason to. Like at that point, if we're showing some emotions because we really care, right, or we really don't care at that point. So I think that's why we come in this concept like really simple with emotions.
But I feel like it's always like a switch up. Like you guys always do front.
that's exactly what I'm
It is.
Yeah, like
Okay, I'm a strong believer of women are not gonna act upon their emotion or even show any signs of complication unless a man has brought her to that point. Like a lot of the times you guys are on it from the jump, like, oh yeah, baby girl, like so cute. Yeah, my baby, like, it's just a lot of bullshit, right? And then the minute we're down, like switch. Like no more. So what's
like
up?
what you're telling us personally, like when it's one-on-one, it's completely different than when
Different
we're
with
outside.
friends,
with your
yeah.
I do think it's interesting though, like you guys are saying you feel like you have to sort of like fit these like boxes that you were put in. Like you have to be the alpha, you have to be masculine. I'm like, women have to do that all the time. Like it's just like we have to do it, I think, in smaller ways. So if he does this, I have to react like this, and I can't show. It's like, there's always a saying, it's like, never show a man your true colors until you're 3 years married. Like, it's a different saying. It's like you're saying, where it's like, I gotta get it. I gotta make sure he's mine.
But here's the thing, and that's the biggest thing that men are, I think, have a huge disdain for. Men don't want to ever feel trapped. You know what I'm saying? And it's because women think like that, right? That's why it seems like that. But I think the bottom line is that it's not a concern of who's more emotional or not, but who's more emotionally invested in it. And girls kind of take things a little bit too deep sometimes. Like I could shoot you a text message and say, let's grab lunch. I could just be like, I'm hungry, like I just got out of class, let's go get food. The girl could be thinking, hey.
I can send the group chat before. I can send the group chat. Like, what does this mean? Like, what does this really mean?
I have a question. Like, what do women usually initially want? Like, are we usually looking for a relationship, or are we looking for sex?
I think it depends on where you at, or where you're at in life. You can't just say like women all tend to just get on sex or.
Okay, what about you guys?
Oh, like personally?
Yes. That's like right now, if you like meet a guy at a party or something, or
I think
approaches you like
for me, I'm just like, I'm glad that you asked like personally what we want, because I'm a virgin. I haven't had sex because I'm a very emotional person. I get emotionally invested into a lot of things. So I just know myself. I'm like, if I have sex with someone and that person is not my boyfriend, and we're not in like a committed relationship, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna just be like, okay, so we took this step together, now what's gonna happen? And I'm like, I know people don't think like that. So for me, if I meet a guy, it's not initially just like, would this person be a good boyfriend? But for me, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna see where this person's at, what they want, and then if it's not initially just like, I wanna have sex with you, more like I wanna get to know you, you seem like a cool person, then I'm like, okay, let me like, let this fester and see what happens to it.
As of lately, like I tried wanting to do the casual thing, but like I feel lately guys have just been wanting to just drink up my essence and just like literally just like no just like as a person, just like take, like if I relax a little bit, all of a sudden they're just like, all right, let me just talk to you any type of way, or like treat you any type of way. Like not the way you were talking to me like when you first met me. And I'm like so tired of that shit. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like, are you someone like I would like literally want to get to know, or just like see where that goes? I'm not trying to like do that shit anymore. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever like initially met a guy and been like, yeah, I'm just trying to fuck him. You know? Like I don't think I've ever even had that initially actually. Yeah.
Do you guys feel like guys going to college like with the mindset of let me see how many bodies I can round up?
Oh, I know they do.
I know they
I couldn't get my degree.
Two guys that have told me this for a fact. I'm not saying all of them do, but there are guys and there are girls that do it too. Girls sort of come into it and they're just like, I can't wait to gain more experience when it comes to having sex, you know? And it's just like, or it's like, I can't wait to, it's just like, I'm gonna be a freak when I get to college. Like, watch me blow up, you know? And it's just, you know, people, and I think especially us going to a Big Ten school and just like such a big typical, like, I feel like Penn State is sort of like the quintessential college experience.
Yeah.
So you have that pressure of just like hookup culture.
We're talking about like the hookup culture. What about? I feel like we have to take into consideration what men think a woman's gonna have, like what feelings she's gonna have after hooking up. Like, do you guys casually hook up? Like, let's just.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Okay.
that college kind of like puts you in that mentality, like, all right,
Yeah,
hook
okay.
up culture.
So, but are you guys men that, okay, so you hook up with a girl, you get what you want, and then all of a sudden she's just irrelevant? Or you just
It
don't
depends
even...
on the girl.
Not irrelevant. I wouldn't call it irrelevant because I know that the next time that I want to have sex, I'm gonna hit her up. So
Okay, what if you don't want to?
Maybe like too much of like a dog mentality. Like you just hit that girl for the one night and it's over. Sometimes you.
Some men are like that.
I've been there,
But like sometimes you just like there's a reason why you want to have sex with that girl first, but you don't just want to like hit her up that one night and never talk to her again. Sometimes you actually like, oh, when you like, see what you're up to.
There's something that
it used to be like an awkward thing. Like if I hook up with you on Friday night, right? My goal might be to hook up with somebody else on Saturday night, and you might be at the same location that I'm going. I want to avoid that awkward of like, damn, she just saw me talk to this girl. That means I might never get her again. I want to be able to still hit her up at 2 a.m. like, yo, I'm coming through, just in case everything doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, do you guys see women as friends? Or would you ever see a woman as a friend, someone?
Yeah.
Other.
Yeah. As a friend, what do you mean? Like friendly? Like.
Friend.
No, it's interesting. It's interesting that you say that. You say you want to keep a good rapport, right? With a woman to make sure that you'll be able to hit her up again at 2 a.m. to fuck again. But what about just wanting to stay on good terms with a woman because you see her as
See, honestly, I'm the kind of guy.
equal. Yes, not another body.
I don't see it as that's cool too, right? As an equal thing, that's cool. I see it as this, like, what if this girl becomes a hiring manager at this next company and I want to be hired by this girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I, broke her heart, it means that, like, I don't burn the bridge. Like, I think I value relationships. I think relationships are more important than money.
You know,